से वतन में, उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में, हो अव्यक्त वतन में, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में, हो उस मीठे से वतन में।
Taking everyone's love remembrances, I went to offer bhog to Baba. Baba, with lot of love, was giving drishti to all of us. And after a few moments, I said, Baba, I have brought bhog on behalf of the souls who are on their onward journey, and also for Ishudadi. Baba emerges the souls in their angelic form. And then Baba fed bhog to the souls and also to Ishudadi. And Baba was deeply, I could say, very serious, but very cheerful, was looking at me. And Baba said, at this time, what you will ask Baba to give you. Baba says that we request for so many things, but actually at this time, you need power of faith. You need power. Each one of you need power. Because when you have power of faith, then you can help yourself and others. And Baba says, second is very, very peaceful mind, very quiet and peaceful mind. So Baba said, so it's your own inner strength and also Baba's power. Both are very important. There will be, and there is, lot of pressure of situations, circumstances, opinions. You will hear so many things. But Baba said, you should not take anything as pressure, so that not only your mind remains peaceful and quiet, but intellect can also be with Baba. Today is a day of Sadguru. So as Sadguru Baba, Baba is Baba, then Baba is teacher. But as Sadguru Baba, Baba not only souls make souls worthy, but also Baba gives lot of blessing to everyone. But remind yourself that I have to maintain the omens of Jupiter, Brihaspati ki dasha. And that is only possible, Baba said, when your energy, that means your thoughts, your intellect, whole energy is satoguni. The satoguni means there is no any kind of adulteration. Or sometimes there could be desires, or sometimes you have something for the self, like not really very, very altruistic. So as much you maintain Satoguni, Sato Pradhan energy, then Satguru Baba is able to give you a lot of blessings. So then Baba said, all the souls, they are immortal. It's only some are fortunate to know this. Not only I'm immortal, but also what is my destination? Because everyone has to travel, but when you know your destination, then soul is not wandering. Soul will reach to destination. So that is why this time remind everyone of not only their immortality, but also of the final destination. And then Baba said for Ishudadi that she was very, very stable in various situations or while settling karmic accounts. She remained very, very stable. And when she was stable, then it was easy for Sadhguru Baba to keep showering more and more blessings on her. Give love to the families of the souls who went on onwards journey and tell them that even if you all miss them or you have fear or worry, but always remember that one soul leaves the body, then they get uh, guided by Baba, and whatever their elevated actions are, they experience all that in the fruit of that in many, many different ways, like there is contentment, they are happy, they are peaceful, which you all will not be able to know. So this way then Baba give lots of love, remembrances for everyone. वतन में भोग लगाया, बाबा से दृष्टि ली, सभी ने बाबा को बाबा ने सबको दृष्टि दी. बाबा ने कहा इस समय हर एक भगवान से क्या मांगते हैं. कोई कहेगा स्वास्थ्य दो, कोई कहेगा उसको ठीक, परंतु इस समय तो सबको शक्ति की जरूरत है. तो दो तरह की शक्ति है, अपनी निश्चय बुद्धि का बल और दूसरा अपना शांत मन रखने से जो अंदर की बाबा ने कहा आंतरिक शक्ति है. तो स्वयं की शक्ति और बाबा की शक्ति की मदद से जो बहुत अभी टेंशन और प्रेशर बढ़ता है, बढ़ेगा, जिसमें हर एक की अपनी अपनी राय होगी, परिस्थितियां होंगी, कई तरह की बातें आएंगी, परंतु उन सब का आपके ऊपर प्रभाव नहीं पड़ना चाहिए और अपना निश्चय बुद्धि होके निश्चय का बल अपने पास रखो. तो बाबा ने कहा कि देखो आत्मा तो अजर अमर है, पर कईयों को मालूम है, कईयों को नहीं मालूम है. तो हर एक को इस समय पर अजर अमर आत्मा भी है और उसके साथ साथ मंजिल क्या है, घर और मंजिल दोनों का मुक्ति, जीवन मुक्ति का ठिकाना बताना बहुत जरूरी है. तो बेशक बाहर की परिस्थिति अनुसार आत्मा ने कैसे भी शरीर छोड़ा, लेकिन आत्मा जब एक शरीर छोड़ती है तो उसको उसके श्रेष्ठ कर्म, उसके श्रेष्ठ गुणों, उन सब के आधार से परिवार का प्यार, एक अपने ही तरह का अनुभव होता है. तो इसलिए परिवार को जिस तरह से शरीर छोड़ा उस परिस्थिति का नहीं सोचना चाहिए, लेकिन आत्मा के बारे में सोचना चाहिए। यशु दादी के लिए बाबा ने कहा बहुत बहुत एकदम स्थिर था मन उनका, इसलिए वो सदा ही बाबा से शक्ति लेती रही और उसके आधार पर वो एक अच्छा एग्जाम्पल रही। फिर बाबा ने याद प्यार दी सारे सेवाधारियों को, जो भी है, कविता बहन आदि को। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. So today is step 13, the story of immortality, the living creation of the human world tree, discovering the seed. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. It's a very, very common concept that soul is immortal. Most of the people in the scripture Gita or in some of the scriptures there is mention. But then after that there are many different concepts of when soul leaves body, soul merges in the light, and or some don't believe that there is any onwards journey. But since few days we had been listening about cycle of the time, which spins, and we also had been hearing about the immortality of soul. But what is most interesting is to know that now with the time is the end of the old cycle, beginning of the new transition, and this time is called confluence age. It's a kind of exit door from the cycle. Otherwise, one cannot really come out of cycle. Such a trap, birth after birth, reaction, it goes on and on. So it's a trap, isn't it? In Hindi, we call it chakkar. That means you keep spinning, keep spinning. But when we come to know about confluence age, then we know the exit door. Yes, there is a way where when I change my life from body conscious to soul conscious, I change my attitude, my actions, and keep aim of settling whatever is there, and also creating, inculcating divine virtues, creating elevated actions, elevated fortune. So this transition time is very, very important. And then knowing that in this transition, I am changing from old to new, but it's not I will directly go into the new, but there is another transit is that I will return home. I get a break from this cycle, right? People say that they want liberation, so they don't want to come back. They call it moksha. I want to just go and merge. I don't want to come back in the birth, rebirth. But we know now the soul being immortal, soul will have to descend, will have to come. But what is in our heart now is I have to go home. I will go to Baba. So there is no fear of death. I immediately say what I have to do. Take the body of light and I go to my home. I go to Baba. So because I know where I am going, especially at this time, so there is no fear. One is, of course, I am immortal, but then what is next? So when Baba gave us the knowledge about our original home, And also it's like, five elements, and then there is sixth element of light, and there are few qualities at home which we need to have before we return home. Is purity, is complete purity there, is silence, it's very, very peaceful. So what I have to do before returning home, aim is complete purity. The traces also of sanskars, vices in the form of sanskars, everything has to be burnt. So this purity helps me to stay connected with home. And it's silence, there is total silence there, and also peaceful. So we call it world of peace, Nirvana, world of silence. So these qualities at this time before going home, I have to be the embodiment of these qualities. So that in a very, very natural way, I, soul, leave this body, but where I am going to my home. Because this is a drama stage. So I'm leaving my costume, I'm going home. In a Lokik way also, if you are playing in a drama, and what is in your mind, as soon as my part finishes, I take off that costume and I have to go home. So you don't feel sad, right? Some might be very attached in playing, but how long you can keep playing? The moment comes when the play has to end, my part has to finish. So then I change costume. And Baba also has given us that when you return, you have to go into angelic costume. You take off physical, wear angelic costume, and then you go. Baba also has said, but when you come back, you will then come in a deity costume, all divine virtues in you. So knowing how do I go and then how I will come back, internally we are really with peace. Not knowing where I am going and then what will happen after, definitely this uncertainty of my journey of the future creates a lot of fear. But we now understand that there is no fear because I know as soon as I leave, I have costume of light, angelic costume, and I go home. Take a break there. It's a complete rest, silence. Part is completely merged. And then at the right time, I again come to the world, physical world, have all the divine virtues, purity, peace, happiness. Everything is Satovani. Even elements, there is prosperity. And that is what we are preparing. Sometimes we tell people we have to go. Golden age is coming. Oh, that's very good. We are very happy. But they don't think we have to prepare for it, right? You can't just go to golden age. Even to go home, at this time, worldwide, there is so much suffering or settling. It's the fear, it's the violence, it's the anger. It's like you can see extreme. But what we have to do in soul consciousness, remembrance, contemplation, and know that where I have to go from here. I think that's really for me. Within a minute, I say, okay, if I'm going where I am going, I know. It's very comforting and it really, really makes my journey. very easy. And of course, we are preparing now. In Golden Age, there is purity, there is love, there is peace, all the virtues. So at this time, we are imbibing, we are inculcating all the virtues, preparing for my beginning of the cycle, and that is Golden Age and my deity birth. So keep that in mind all the time at this time. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So now let's start our journey and I'd like to invite our two angels. Welcome.
Step number 13, discovering the seed.
As my lesson begins, the teacher finds me in a garden, sitting beneath a huge tree with long branches stretching out in all directions. This particular tree is a banyan tree. Its branches are vast and have sent down their own stringy roots into the ground. But the original trunk of the tree has decayed. He greets me warmly and is delighted to find me beneath this tree, because the lesson he wants to explain to me next is actually about a tree of sorts. He sits on the ground across from me and motions towards the tree. He explains that at this time, the human world is like a vast banyan tree beneath which I am sitting. Its branches are alive, but the original roots of the trunk of the tree are gone. They disappeared thousands of years ago. Now, a new world tree must be planted, because there is never a time when there are no human beings on earth. He tells me that he is the seed of this new tree. Just as a seed of a physical tree holds the knowledge of the trunk, the branches, and the leaves, he holds the mysterious knowledge about the trunk, the branches, and the leaves of a very diverse human world tree.
I am the seed of the human world tree. My praise is sung as the truth, the conscient being, and the embodiment of bliss. I come from the incorporeal world, the home that we spoke of in the last lesson. I am such a tiny point. Yes, the full knowledge of the tree is latent within me, the ocean of knowledge. This tree is a living tree of souls, and it has only the one seed, the Supreme Soul. There are no fruits, such as mangoes, growing on this tree. The seed of a tree that gives fruit is beneath it in the earth. And the tree grows from that seed. If the seed of a mango were conscient, it would explain that it is the seed and that this is the way the tree emerges from it. However, that seed is not conscient. There is only one human world tree, and the seed of that tree is conscient. The seed of this tree is up above. In this living tree, the seed, the Father, is above, and the tree of humanity is below. The human world tree is like an inverted tree. The Father is the seed. Human beings cannot call themselves the seed. The seed would surely have something new, something that no one else has. The seed definitely has the full knowledge of the beginning, middle, and end of the tree. No one knows how the creation and sustenance of this tree takes place. I have all the knowledge of the creation, the sustenance, and the decay of the whole tree. Ask anyone, how does the world tree emerge? How is it sustained? How long is its lifespan? How does it grow? And how does it decay? No one would be able to explain any of these things. Now that you belong to the seed, you are able to understand the tree. This whole tree is God's tree. The main thing is that all souls are brothers. The Father of all souls is the one whom everyone remembers. The new tree is created through him. The explanation of this is very essential. Imbibe the knowledge of the seed and the tree in your intellect.
It is amazing to understand God as a seed of such a vast living tree of souls, and that all the souls remember him and are being sustained directly by him, the seed.
So Om Shanti. We'd like to invite our guest for this evening, Sister Monica from Mexico. Om Shanti, Monica. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Welcome. So, Monica, this chapter that we're studying over the next 3 days on the human world tree, and Baba as the seed tonight we're speaking of, the question that we came up with that we thought might be interesting to talk about together was, how does this description of God as the living seed, how does that help you to know Baba better? How do you know him as the seed?
Yes, since I took knowledge, I like this image very much because it helped me to understand God as the Father of all souls, because among such diversity in the human world, I was not able to see the connection between everyone as a spiritual family. So this knowledge gave me the experience of God as the benefactor, because as the seed, he nourishes the whole tree, every leaf, the trunk, every leaf. So I understood more his part and also his love for all souls, because as the seed, he gives sustenance to the whole tree.
That's wonderful. So then how important do you feel it is that all souls should know him, as the seed, should have the knowledge of him? So many in the world don't have that understanding. But why would it be important that we continue to share this knowledge with all souls of the world?
Yeah, this knowledge gave me the experience that we are all of one family. So I think that it's important that even we are so different externally, that the souls can go beyond all that external differences, and they can visualize and experience that they are connected with the seed, that all the souls, all the leaves in the tree, some leaves are closer to the seed and some are further away the seed, but each leaf is connected with the seed, with Baba. And that, like that family, we are all brothers. And when I saw the image of the tree, made me feel respect for each and every one. And also I learned to see the beauty in the diversity and the unity in that diversity. So I feel that we can create that feeling between all souls, that we are one family, that we only have one father. The father is only one, is Baba. So I think it's easier, no? It will be easier to have that feelings of love and also respect for each and everyone.
Oh, that's so beautifully said. And yes, that image of each one of us as a leaf, being part of the human world family is such a powerful one. And thank you so much for sharing this evening. I'm going to look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Okay. Om Shanti.
Thank you so much, Monica. That was very beautiful, very beautiful. And so now we're going to have our quest, our homework, and for Amrit Vela, for our godly dawn. In the silence of the seed stage, I remember Baba as the seed of love, peace, and purity. In the silence of the seed stage, I remember Baba as the seed of love, peace, and purity. And as we travel through our day, traffic control, become a seed and connect to the seed of the tree. Become a seed, go into the essence, and connect to the seed of the tree. And in the evening, our night reflection and chart, the whole tree is God's tree. I love that expression. The whole tree is God's tree, and all souls are brothers. How has knowing this affected the way you see and interact with other souls? How has knowing this affected the way you see and interact with other souls? So again, you can choose 8 words that describe your experience of God as the seed of the tree, or you can draw 1 word and draw pictures around that word that also describes your experience of this. So thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Om Shanti. Thank you very much. And especially to our new guest, Sister Monica. She's from Mexico. So thank you very much, all of you, Sister Julia and Sister Rita. Okay, so before we start our Avakti journey, we have this special invitation and we would like to present it in a very different way. So let's see.
It is said that one should never forget their days of childhood. It is this childhood that allows us to move forward and experience every beauty of this Brahmin life. Let us discover unique and alaukic childhood story of 2 special stars of this Brahmin clan, Brother Charlie and Brother Ken. Joined by Mohini Didi. We welcome you to experience the days of our childhood on Sunday, May 16th with Avyakti Parivar.
Om Shanti. So, we know this is a special event coming on Sunday, and we wanted to present it in a very beautiful way. So, here it is, a little invitation video. So, you can pass it on to all Brahmins, and all are welcome to join on Avakti Parivar Zoom and on YouTube as well. We have live. So, we have also, so these are the timings, and I had been announcing every day just to remind everyone. But also, we have the flyer in Spanish also. So, I don't know Spanish, so I won't be able to read out, but I'm sure what it is, right? The days of childhood. And all Latin America, and you all can share this. And we have translation available. So, all Brahmins are invited. Thank you very much. And now let's start our Avakti journey. Welcome to Avakti journey and sisters sharing.
प्यारे हैं वो दिन कितने प्यारे थे।
हम अपने लोक के घर से जब बाहर निकलते थे तो हमारे सामने बाबा यहाँ पास होते थे। तो हमने देखा कि ये कोई बहुत उच्च व्यक्ति है, इसमें कुछ पावर है। तो मुझे आकर्षण हुई। मैंने अपने माँ बाप को बोला कि मैं अब इसके सत्संग में जाती हूँ। तो फिर मुझे सत्संग में लेके चले। बस वहां मैंने बाबा को देखा, समझा बाबा कोई बहुत बहुत कोई ऊंची व्यक्ति है और इसमें कोई बहुत पावर है। बाबा की जो मुरली चलती थी इतनी फास्ट चलती थी, फिर मैं उसका नोट्स लिखती थी। अभी बाबा की मुरली फास्ट लिखूं भी कैसे? फिर मैंने अपने निशानियां बनाई, जैसे सृष्ट राष्ट्र, धृतराष्ट्र, तो उसका भी सिर्फ रखा। सृष्टि तो सिर्फ किया शॉर्ट एंड राइट। तो वो सब मैंने अपने दिल से प्यार से, बहुत प्यार से वो सब नोट किया। और कोई नहीं था जो बाबा का वो नोट कर सके, क्योंकि बाबा की बहुत फास्ट मुरली चलती थी। फिर वो मैं निशानियां डाल डाल करके, ये भी बाबा की टचिंग। फिर मैं वो फिर नोट करती थी। फिर मम्मा कहती थी कि जो सुनना है वो आकर के यहाँ सुनाओ। फिर मैं सुनाती थी कि आज बाबा ने ये बातें सुनाई। फिर बाबा के पास हम जाते थे क्लिफ्टन पर, क्योंकि बाबा अलग रहते थे, हम अलग रहते थे। फिर हम बाबा के पास जा करके बाबा से मिलते थे, हंसते थे, बैठते थे, और बाबा हमें बहुत प्यार से मीठी मीठी बातें सुना करके हमें बहुत खुश करते थे। हम कहते थे बाबा आज आपने बहुत अच्छी अच्छी बातें सुनाई, हमने सब नोट की है। फिर मम्मा कहती थी आकर के ये सुनाओ यहाँ। फिर आकर के जहाँ मम्मा रहती थी उसी भवन में मैंने वो सब सुनाया। तो सब तालियां बजाने लगी कि वाह, बाबा ने तो बहुत अच्छा सुनाया। तो इसी तरह से हमको बहुत 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 खुशी होती थी कि बाबा के पास मैं ये आई हूँ। मुझे बहुत मेरा सौभाग्य है जो मैं बाबा के पास आकर के इतनी, बाबा कहते थे सदैव खुशियों में रहो। खुशी जैसी खुराक कोई नहीं है। कभी भी कोई बात में भी नाराज नहीं होना चाहिए। सदा खुश रहो, नाचते रहो, हंसते रहो, उड़ते रहो। तो हम भी उसी खुशी में नाचते, हंसते, बैठते रहते थे। हमारी छोटी उम्र थी, 7 बरस की थी, लेकिन आते ही बाबा ने मेरा हाथ पकड़ा। बाबा ने कहा अब तुम हमारे साथ ही। फिर बाबा पैदल करने जाते थे तो भी बाबा साथ में ले चलते थे। इस पार्क में जाते थे, फिर वहां जा करके चेरी केरी खाई, खुश हो गए। बाबा साथ में था तो खुशी होती थी।
अलौकिक पालना देकर झुलाए संग जो झूले अतीन्द्रिय सुख भरे वो दिन भुलाए हमको ना भूले भुलाए हमको ना भूले महकते फूल हैं अब भी यादों की इन किताबों में महकते फूल हैं अब भी यादों की इन किताबों में आपके पास आते ही हम समा जाते बाहों में आपकी याद आते ही हम तो खो जाते ख्वाबों में
Om Shanti. Thank you. So now we will remember Baba, close with Baba's remembrance, and we'll see you tomorrow, right? So request everyone to turn on your video, we'll share Drishti and take Drishti. Om Shanti.
Yeah. Om Shanti. Always remember Baba's words. Right? Om Shanti and good night, everyone. Good night. Take care.